we're going to make our college basketball national champion predictions early in the season. Who wants to go first? I want to go last.
You want to go last?
I want to go last.
I'm going to go and take North Carolina Tar Heels.
I don't think
they're
that's
ranked
right.
number 1 right now, so it seems a little bit easy to take them. But you return Caleb Love and Baycott.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, we saw it in person last season. We saw it up close in person. Now, Caleb Love was a little bit smaller than we thought, but what he's able to do on the basketball court is just unbelievable. So I'm going to take the North Carolina Tar Heels, and I'm also looking at, obviously, Houston with Kelvin Sampson. I think really is going to make a deep run. And, with Sheboy returning at Kentucky, I'm interested to see, can John Calipari get over that hump that we've talked about these last 6 seasons with not making Final Fours? What is the status of Sheboy right now?
He's been out early in the year. Remember, he had that Arthur Scott McNee surgery. I think they're going to be very, very careful with him. Looking at Kentucky, Xavier Wheeler coming back, a guy that's played a lot of ball, that may not be the best shooter in the world, but he can facilitate. And we know Kentucky State's with so much talent. I think they're going to be cautious with him and smart with him, which they should be, because that dude's cleaned more glass than Windex. It's unbelievable. His instinct, we talk about instincts, his rebounding instincts are out of this world.
I'm also interested to see the ceiling for Indiana with Trace
Jackson
Davis returning. And then my biggest question mark is Arkansas, because they're going to reload. Okay, they're going to reload.
Coaches
they lost,
that off.
They lost some of their better players from last season. But I'm looking at this Arkansas team saying, what's the ceiling here?
Does Arkansas still have that 8-foot-tall white guy? Looks like he's from the Adams family.
Yes.
They still have him?
Yeah.
God,
he's every other he's every other weekend on the island.
No. He said 8 foot. That's 8-footer island. Stay on your own.
He's maybe not an 8-footer.
Stay on your own island.
He's a 7-footer.
Well, you're letting 6-footers on your island.
Yeah.
8-footer island, we don't
can't prove that.
Water down.
Huh?
Prove it.
I'm the one who hosts people, apparently.
Yeah, you are the guide. So actually, you let him in here. Can we get David arrested?
Hey, would you like my playbook?
Huh?
You would like my playbook? Because I'd like to go ahead.
I'd like you to make sure 7-footers are on the island.
I'd like to go ahead and
6'11".
I'll apologize to you.
6'11".
For absolutely nothing.
Is what I'll apologize. As low as we'll go. That's as low as we'll go. 6'11".
Then it's not 7-footer island. Look, I'm done with it.
6'11".
What's your pick? What's your pick?
North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, you basically bring everybody back. Caleb Love, you got R.J. Davis back, you got Leaky Black back, Baycott, that thing, running the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. But right now, the most complete team in basketball, and then you're only going to get better. You just got to stay healthy throughout the year.
It's fascinating to me to watch early in the season, because we've had some pretty big upsets. We talked about Colorado beating Tennessee. Northwestern State beat TCU last night. I love early college basketball with the upsets. Guys, a team that I loved last year that was injured is Houston. I think Houston and Kelvin Sampson, Kelvin Sampson has a little bit of a sketchy past with NCAA stuff, which doesn't matter anymore, right? But man, that guy can coach ball, especially defense. What wins in the tournament is old guards and defense. Houston has that in spades. Marcus Sasser, who was beat up last year, is one of my favorite players to watch. They get in more passing lanes than Jimmy Johnson. Jamal Shed is an absolute monster. Jarris Walker, the freshman right now they got, is a stud, an absolute stud. I think he went for 23 points and 10 boards, something the other night. He's going to be a big-time player. He fits perfectly into what Houston does, and these guys play with unbelievable effort and passion. Unbelievable effort and passion. And it's fun because they're up and down on offense, and defensively they'll lock you down. That's a hell of a combination. It's tough to get ready for. And they've given up 91 points in 2 games. So it's you've already seen it from last year. Very excited to watch Houston. I think they are a team that is going to get a number 1 seed. I think they are going to run into the Final Four. I think they're going to win the national championship, and Kelvin Sampson's finally going to make good on it.
Man, I love that pick.
Yeah, I love their style of basketball. If I was a basketball coach, I would want to play that style of basketball. They're pesky. They give an unbelievable effort. They care about defense, and they got guys that can create, going to the basket, drawing fouls, getting to the line. If they just shoot the 3 decent, they're going to beat people to sleep on a regular basis because they bring it every single night. I mean, I love their style of basketball.
Who else you guys liking right now?
Looking around, you got Gonzaga. To me, I like Nolan Hickman.
Drew Timme returns.
Drew Timme returns for the 37th year. Welcome to the Y. I just feel like Gonzaga's not a physical team. I just don't think they're physical. And I don't trust teams that aren't physical. I think that's why they get in the tournament. It's like I said about Chet Holmgren. He was a really good player, but Arkansas bullied him. He made some good plays, but Arkansas bullied him. Now he goes in the NBA and gets hurt. I said Walker Kessler was going to be a better NBA player than Chet Holmgren. How's that looking right about now?
I mean, you always got to worry about Duke. They always got trees running around.
Yeah, of course you always worry about Duke, but Coach K not there anymore.
So Duke and Kansas play tonight.
Yeah, so does Kentucky and Michigan State.
Yes, exactly.
Kentucky's another
How you feel
team.
about UCLA right now? Return Tiger Campbell. They return the Jaquez kid. Johnny Juzang obviously not there anymore.
Yep.
How you feel about UCLA?
Look, Mick Cronin to me can absolutely do it as a head coach. If there's a couple guys I trust in college basketball to put a good team together that has a chance to do it, it's Mick Cronin. All he's done is won everywhere he goes. When you have an experienced point guard like that, you have a guy like Jaquez that's able to shoot, take it to the basket, plays pretty good defense. UCLA, I like their roster. I like their togetherness. I need to see the new group a little bit more, but I always trust a team with an old head at point guard like Tiger Campbell, who's been there, done that before, and don't sleep on Mick Cronin.
Is Emily still at Michigan?
Emily?
You talking about Hunter Dickinson?
Yeah. Emily.
Oh, Emily?
Is he? He's balling right now.
good.
Of course he is. He's been there 12 years.
43 years old.
He's so good. I'm interested to see the other pieces around him right now.
You know what? At what point did we just not even put eligibility in college anymore? Yeah, let's let him stay. Hunter Dickinson, we got to come back for 9 years.
I still have a year. I'm just really leveraging my final year.
Yeah, you should. Look, you can come back.
NIL.
The fact that Sean McVay hasn't reached out to you is upsetting me.
Yeah, it's me
legit.
too.
We have a personal connection.
Y'all
Exactly.
do.
To think that guy beat me in a state championship when he was a senior, and
And
I
now
was a sophomore.
John Wofford's.
Wish we could have caught him.
John-
Wish we could have caught him in 05.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a name that somebody running from the FBI makes up.
That or he's an attorney. Call John Wofford.
That's actually
John Wofford and John Wofford with John Wofford.
called John Wofford or Alexander Shinora.
You know you got in Alabama when you start hearing that.
Hey, everybody, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to keep grinding out this content. It never stops. The sports world is always turning, and we hope you turn to us.